So having introduced 3 2 valves, 5 2 valves, single and double acting cylinders and all the actuators, we're actually pretty far on, and the logic control between valves as well, we're actually pretty far on in the content. There isn't a massive amount of stuff to add in here in terms of the theory and description and the names of stuff, right? This circuit number 4 down here from the previous exercise is pretty close to the type of circuit that you'll experience in the exams and in assignments. So what I've got for this presentation is, I just want you to do a description, parts list and a description, but I've given context on both of these. So the idea is that you should go into a little bit more depth in the description. The description should include terms from the context of the problem, and I've also put deliberate errors in the 2 of them. So the idea is, can you spot the deliberate errors, right? So this one is a welding turntable. So a wee turntable there, when the cylinder's outstroke, the thing will rotate, lock into a clockwise position. When the instroke, the turntable will rotate and lock back into an anti-clockwise position. The idea being that you can get at different sides of an object when you're welding. And so there's a little kind of diagram of it to help you. I hope you appreciate that drawing. Drawing on these pads ain't easy. And there's this circuit there, right? So I'm looking for a parts list and a description, but can you spot the problem with it first of all? So read this text up here, it gives you a bit of information, and then look closely at the diagram. There is a mistake in that circuit somewhere, can you find it? I'll give you a clue, it's a functional mistake, the circuit won't operate as intended. And then in the second one is a drill. Yeah, so this drill, an operator's going to use this drill to drill a part, but the drill won't, or sorry, the thing he's drilling into, the workpiece, will have to be clamped in position. So we've got a wee cylinder there. That cylinder there won't clamp the workpiece unless the person's pressed the on button and dropped the guard onto that blue button, and then it will release when the person presses the red button. So again, there's a kind of little diagram of what's going on, and then the circuit there, I've colour coded the valve buttons to match the diagram. Read it carefully. I know I've done DAC in there, but you should write double acting cylinder in your parts list, and then you can just write cylinder A in your description. And again, think logically. There's an error in this circuit somewhere. Can you find it and fix it before doing the parts list and description? I'm sure people will come up with problems and fix them and then do it. I don't think anybody would just go ahead and do a parts list and a description of that circuit when they know there's something wrong with it. So, all the best in this one then. This one's a little bit more language based. Take your time over this. The description's super important. Obviously your parts list has to be right, but your description has to be spot on as well. I was going to number that wee shuttle valve there. I'll number that wee valve before I upload the stuff. Okay.